here's one thing I wanted to point out that I think, this is how I think that if you, and look, I got no qualms at all with people building SEO companies. It is how I survived for a couple of years. And for people that like, depending on the lifestyle that you want to live, depending on how much you enjoy it and everything else, SEO can be a really, really good tool. The thing that I always try and keep in mind though, guys, is that at the end of the day, you have to make sure that you create some insurance policies. So here's what I want to just propose to you guys is if you do this correctly, and this is my opinion of how you could do this in a perfect world done correctly. Now, if you're somebody that needs cash, you're probably going to take the deal, even if it's not the perfect world. But if you're going after SEO deals to build your business, to get some cash flow coming in, then here's what I would recommend is, number one, you target niches and cities that you want to build lead gen sites in anyway. So do your due diligence the exact same way that you would, because act as if you were going to go and do a lead gen site in that city anyway. Make sure it checks all the same boxes, but go and just to enter that city, let's go get an SEO client first to get the money coming in. Now, once you do that, boom, now you have a built-in client. Next, take some of the money that the profit. Now, SEO is unique because the profits, the margins are really high from the beginning, right? Profits with lead gen are really high if the website is ranked and you're getting complete organic, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But SEO is high margins. So you have the margins to do this. Take some of those margins, take some of those profits. Let's say that you're doing a website in, let's just use Dallas because everyone kind of knows Dallas. Let's say that you have an SEO deal in Dallas for tree service, and you find out by conversing with this individual that they also cover the whole DFW area. They cover Arlington, they cover Fort Worth, they cover whatever, Waco. I don't even know if that's close. They cover many areas. And so you kind of in the background, you're doing the due diligence going, okay, well, actually, if you did this from step one correctly, you'd already know this city was right. But let's say that you had the Dallas deal. Dallas is a bad market. You start looking around at the other cities that they cover, and you find there's a great opportunity to build a website in Arlington. And there's a lot of leads and all this different stuff, and the CPC is low, et cetera. So you take some of that money, you build the site, you do the exact same process. You run a couple ads, you get a couple leads, and you call your guy, you call your business owner, you say, hey, Marv, hope everything's going good. Hey, I just wanted to let you know, I know we talked about this, you cover Arlington, right? Well, I've been working on this thing on the side where I'm actually generating leads in Arlington, and no pressure at all. But if you're interested in hearing like what we could do on this would be a little bit different. I'd just be getting you the leads. But if you're interested, I'd love to talk to you first, because I'm going to be starting tomorrow or next week, going to be looking for a full-time partner. And they're going to go, oh yeah, what did you have in mind? Well, let me give you a lead or two. Dude, boom, you're right into the same process. They already trust you. They already know you can do what you say you could do. And now you go get another deal. Let's say this deal is $1,000 a month. You have your hooks in them. You have an insurance policy so that if and when they cancel, you are still getting paid by these clients. That, in my opinion, is the holy grail. That is when you're getting into some gangster stuff, because you're coming in with the SEO, getting the fast cash, taking the fast cash, building the insurance policy, and then the client's with you for years and years and years. I'm certain that you have probably done this at least a time or two, Zach.
Yeah, actually, when you said that, it kind of triggered in my mind something I should do better. But a lot of times these people will trust you so much, they'll just ask you anything about anything online. And so what happens a lot is they say, hey, is there anything else we can do? I need more business. And I'm like, yeah, let's set up a Google ad, right? Yeah. And it's like they're begging for more leads. It's the perfect segue. Like, I have this asphalt contractor right now that's in like 2 states actually. And he's like, hey, we need more leads in the winter here, more in the summer here. That's basically 2 lead gens to create, which I guess I'm just lazy and I haven't created them yet. but he already trusts
Hey, I'll do them for you, bro. Give me your list. No, I'm just kidding.
Like, he already wants these lead gens, like, because he trusts me. I've only had him as a client for a month, right?
Totally.
So, you know, you're totally right. If you can establish that trust, then you can totally build out all the lead gens for them because they already want them, and you
Bro.
already know what their budgets are. He
Yep.
already told me, yeah. I usually spend $2,000 a month on this area and $2,000 a month on this area for Google Ads.
I bet you if you took your 100 clients, chipped it down and said, which of these are the right niches? Maybe you cut it in half or whatever, chipped it down. So which are the right cities? Maybe you cut it in half again. You got 25 or maybe even 20. I bet you could go add $7,000 to $10,000 in recurring revenue via freaking lead generation literally next month if you did this one simple thing. Dude, this is how what we forget, guys, is that these companies, the hardest part is getting that first sale. Once they trust you, like you just said, dude, it's so easy. And the ones that you do a good job for, they're literally begging, what else can we do? What else can we do? Or they'll call you. Hey, I had this guy, I have one of my duct cleaning clients. He calls me. He goes, hey, I had this guy call me and he wants me to do this other thing with him. And it's kind of like you. Don't worry, I'm not going to cancel with you. And I'm like, he's calling me asking my advice. And I'm like, dude, how much is he charging? And I'm like, what do you think? It's like, I know exactly what he's thinking. He's like coming to me like I'm his buddy. And so what did I do? I did it the reverse. And what the guy was offering was some dog shit thing. So I was like, well, if you want more business, let's build you a website. Let's do SEO. Of course, I didn't do it. I outsourced it to my partner, but I was able to double the revenue with that client by just having this conversation. So those of you that have deals right now, you could go and add the SEO component if it comes up. Those of you that have SEO deals right now, you could literally, if you want to scale, you're going to add 5-10 grand next month and you have multiple clients. That's the easiest way to do it. They already trust you. All you have to do is go do the same process and it's not scary. You don't have to go and cold call them. It's a freaking no brainer. So that, in my opinion, is the best way. If you're in a situation where you have to quit your job, or you don't have money coming in, you're like, let's go get 3 to 5 to 7, 10, whatever in SEO. And let's be thinking the whole time that the long-term goal is to get the hooks in them with the lead gen. That, in my opinion, is the ideal way to build the SEO company. So anyway, dude, hats off, bro. I don't care like that much in SEO. You can sit there and go, that's easy, dude. When I would get to like the 8 to 10K mark, I don't know if it's my retention was bad or my system sucked, but like I couldn't ever really scale past that. So that's impressive, dude. That's a really, really impressive amount of money for SEO, especially with a team that small and no other local people that are helping you. That's just VAs, dude. Insane.
It's crazy. Yeah, the profit margins are super high.
Yeah.
And it's been good. I've kind of just been laser focused on that because that's how I wanted to, quit my job and it worked. But you're totally right. I need to expand that and, get lead gen going more because the opportunity is just sitting right in front of me. So might as well take advantage.